Very important study that came out in nothing less than the Journal of the American Medical Association, peer-reviewed randomized clinical trial, right? So this is non-censorable, and it's on masks in children, and quite shocking results. So here's the table. We see that the children had around 0.26 to 0.28 carbon dioxide percentage with no masks, both pre this experiment and after. So that's natural, normal, healthy. Inhaled air with the masks on, two types, nearly 6 times the carbon dioxide. Here it is, RCT. I'll show you a little more detail. Note the legal limit for room air is around 0.2% carbon dioxide content, and around your mouth it'll be a little higher with no mask because, we are flowing out carbon dioxide. But remember, the unmasked children natural level was down here in this experiment. And look at where the carbon dioxide levels are with the masks on, with the younger children being even more affected, as noted by the authors. So the summary here, note that they say one 7-year-old had 25,000 parts per million, so well over 10 times the limit you would expect. And the conclusion, they note that a recent German study concluded there was ample evidence for adverse wearing of such masks, and that study showed 68%, I think, of children having various degrees of perceived issues with them. But now you can add an RCT to that. They suggest decision makers weigh the hard evidence produced by these experimental measurements accordingly, which suggests that children should not be forced to wear face masks. And remember, guys, that Sweden never allowed this. And one reason was they had a study where children up to 16 were going to school right through the pandemic, and there was no signal for teachers for extra mortality. And many such studies have shown the same result. So there is no scientific justification in any case. So parents of children, remember you have responsibilities, right? Do you support bad science inflicting potential damage onto your kids? Well, if you do, that's okay. But just remember, the published science is all out there in terms of this not being justified from a scientific perspective. So you can ask, well, why is it being done? Don't forget to subscribe and also to hit that little bell icon to make sure you're informed and get to counter some of the more corporate style science that's out there.